Thank you very much for joining me on this Friday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. It is highly likely that a hurricane will develop in the Atlantic next week. I want to show you exactly where it's coming off the coast of Africa, an area of disturbed weather. It will develop as it marches across. So I'm going to dive into that. A lot going on. We have the remnants of Idalia. That'll bring us some gustier winds in Bermuda, so I'll break that down further. What's left of Franklin, they're still all on track from what we've been talking about for over a week now, staying south of the Atlantic region of Canada. And watching this, that is Jose there. Again, a brief tropical storm. And then this back here, those are the remnants of Gert. We were talking about that, I think, 2 weeks ago. Those are the remnants of Gert. So that's out there. And this here, that looks like it will become Katia in a matter of really minutes, just because it is developing. Next name on the list is Katia. But this is what I'm watching here. Again, so here's Katia. That'll stay out to sea. Again, that is going to curve away. It's this one right here coming off the coast of Africa that will become a hurricane as it approaches the Caribbean. And again, I use that kind of inflection. It doesn't mean it's moving into the Caribbean. I do this channel for safety. And again, I want to give the heads up because a lot of folks we don't always get the heads up that a system is coming near. It is going to approach the Caribbean. What happens long term, still uncertain because it's way down the road. So I'm going to take you through it. Now, first thing is first, the environmental conditions are right for a hurricane to develop, especially because it's now September. Again, usually you get a lot of storms in September, most active month of the hurricane season. So it's kind of a no-brainer. But with this particular wave right here coming off the coast of Africa, everything, all the computer models are developing it. The GFS American model, a hurricane forming, a strong one at that. The European model, a hurricane forming, a strong one at that. The Canadian model and the Icon, the German model, all showing a hurricane. All the other various models as well, kind of the bigger models, are all showing a hurricane forming out of this. So that is going to happen. Now, what happens long term? It's going to, I'm going to show you kind of the steering conditions that I'll be watching as I go with you over the next week to about 2 weeks as we track this. You can pick a spot on the map. I'm going to zoom down into this too. For Bermuda and Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, I'm going to break it down here. But this is what we're watching right here. So you see, as we go out in time, let me just kind of tick away here for a second and bring you into next week. So this is by Tuesday. This area right here, that's the strong tropical wave. At this point, I do believe it is going to quickly become a tropical depression and then quickly become a tropical storm next week. And then late next week, it'll be a hurricane. So it is going to develop into a hurricane. Now, the American model, and I like how the American and the European are a little bit different at the end. Let me take you out in time here and stop it. This is by the time we get into late next week. So this is a week from now. 1 week from now, there will be a hurricane that will be close to the Caribbean. Now, the American model at this point moves into the Caribbean. If you like weather, and I love weather, and you're looking at various models, they're going to continue to change from run to run. You get different output throughout the day. Sometimes you'll see a hurricane that will be shooting through the Caribbean. You check tomorrow, it'll be scooting up here. So again, what I do as a meteorologist is kind of check the trends, the environmental conditions. Now, again, I do believe it will be a hurricane like the American model saying. What happens here, that is still uncertain. That is a week away. So let me break it down with the European model and the steering conditions. Here's Jamaica, for example, Cuba, Florida, the Bahamas right here. Again, Eastern Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, St. Lucia, Dominica, up through Puerto Rico right here. So this is the European model. Again, that's what should become Katia. That'll move out to sea. It's that spot there. Again, it's the spot behind Katia that is now coming off the coast of Africa. So this is by this weekend. Again, this is really late tomorrow into Sunday. This kind of blob comes off the coast of Africa. Like the American model, I do believe it will develop. I do believe it will develop into a stronger tropical storm pretty quickly as it continues to make its way off to the east. Now, let me bring out time here and stop it here. This will be, just watching our time frame here as I tick away, this will be by Tuesday. So again, by Tuesday, I believe it'll be a tropical depression or tropical storm at that point. This is where kind of the steering conditions come in play. So again, if you, that's why I like to get ahead of things on this, these videos for you. There is going to be a hurricane. It is going to be developing, but if you hear people saying it's definitely coming at you at this point, that is not the case. Can't stress that enough. I'll take you through it. I'll let you know where it's headed. But this is what we're watching. Again, European model by late next week has it as a hurricane. Now again, here's the Caribbean, Puerto Rico, Barbados, Trinidad. This would be a strong tropical storm to hurricane already at this point. But what I'm going to watch is the area of high pressure to the north and the fronts coming off the U.S. That's all going to be key on whether it kind of spins out to sea or just works its way right into the Caribbean. So a stronger area of high pressure would keep it more down to the south. That's all you need to know about that, is if this kind of purple shading I just showed you here, if this is really strong and acts like a fence and it keeps this down here. But if this area is a little bit weaker or slides away, that leaves a little opening for this to kind of curl up. So again, it's 50-50 down the road at this point. This is a week away. I tell you what I know, what I don't know, and again, I'll be tracking this. It is going to become a hurricane. A European model has it making a little more of a curve, and boy, do I hope that this is the case. Again, I'm watching all of us. Every island matters, big or small. I'll be watching this for Montserrat, Ceiba, down through Guadeloupe. Again, hopefully it makes a curve. We'll see. But again, it hinges on this area of high pressure. This scenario here, and this is again way out in time. This is by next weekend. Shows the area of high pressure building off a little bit. Couple little fronts over here, allowing it to curve. So hopefully that'll be the case, but we'll see. And again, the European model yesterday was a little bit more down here. Tomorrow it may be over here. So again, I'll be watching the trends and watching everything that's happening to the north of it. But point being, super strong tropical wave coming off. It looks like it will become a hurricane. Where it goes in the end game, I'm not sure yet, but you know I am on top of this for you, and I will let you know if it's coming near you or not coming near you. A hurricane that develops does not hit everyone, even though sometimes it feels that way and you kind of see it all over social media. So I'll keep you covered, again, island by island as we watch this. Now, as far as storm names go, again, we've got a lot out there, even the remnants of Gert, Franklin falling apart. Idalia became post-tropical. Again, it lost its tropical characteristics. I'll get to that in a moment. That little area, that first area off the coast of Africa should be Katia. So if the next area gets a name, which is the one that I'm watching, that we're talking about here, Lee would be the next name on the list. So Katia and Lee, the next two names on the list. Now, it is common to have long-track hurricanes. Those are kind of those tropical waves that come all the way off the coast of Africa, march across, and you're watching them for days and days, or it could be a couple weeks at times. 84% of all named systems happen in August, September, and October. These 3 months are the peak of the season, and the peak of the season is September 10th, and we're just days away from that now. So again, getting a look at what's going on, it's even hard to find kind of what's left of Idalia. It's somewhere in here, and what's kind of left of it will bring some gusty winds to Bermuda. I'll show you that in a moment. And that's, again, what's left of Franklin. That's Jose, and those are the remnants of Gur. Generally, everything behaving. Now, as far as Bermuda, I don't have any major concerns. Of course, the seas are going to be on the higher side. They'll be rougher, and again, watching the rip current risk, but looking at some gustier winds, pretty much what I showed you yesterday. Again, winds 48 kilometers an hour, about 30 miles per hour. We'll get some higher gusts as well, and depending on how the leftovers of Idalia kind of work through or work nearby, we could see a couple inches of rain or about 50 millimeters plus of rain in some spots. This was most likely to be tomorrow into tomorrow night, early Sunday. So again, Idalia is not doing anything crazy. It's actually going in the opposite direction. It is weakening, and that is some good news. Again, it's post-tropical, not even really a classified system at this point. So taking you through it, let me stop it right here. This is by the time we get into tomorrow afternoon, and you see what's left of Idalia right near Bermuda and my friends in Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and you see here, that's what's left of Franklin, all moving off. And then by the time we get into Sunday, whatever's left of Idalia, that continues to work away. It is not looking like it is going to do one of those kind of funky loops. That the remnants of that will kick away, and so will that. And then again, all eyes will be on what's coming off the coast of Africa over the next couple days and how that develops. There's the path on Franklin. And finally, Franklin, I got to go back and check how long this thing has been around. A super long-lived system. If somebody's kind of counting the days or has that, put it in the comments. I'll be checking the comments as we go through the day, but it will become extra tropical or post-tropical as we work our way into the weekend. And some of the remnants will find their way into Western Europe. Now, as we get a look at what's going on here, there is a tropical wave today moving in to Barbados. St. Lucia will see some of that. St. Vincent the Grenadines, right on the edge of Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to get some rain today. Grenada, we're going to see some of the showers and storms. So this is not organized, but we have a tropical wave working into the Eastern Caribbean. There's a blob of rain again, Nicaragua, Honduras. So watching out for some heavier weather there. We've had scattered showers around, not for all of us, but around Cayman Islands and Jamaica. And as we go throughout the day, we're going to see some pop-up stuff, but a little bit of a closer look at what's going on here. And you see really Dominica South, Martinique, through Trinidad and Tobago. Better chance of some rain today with this tropical wave that is sliding by. It's not going to develop, but we'll see some unsettled weather of course, with it. So this is to this afternoon. There we go. Honduras, Nicaragua seeing some of the rain, and then you see some of the spotty showers and storms. Trinidad will have some. Even Guyana and northern, especially northwestern sections of Suriname, we have a chance of rain, which is good because we need it down there. But for us, again, really Guadeloupe, Dominica, Martinique, south through Grenada, better chance of some rain. I'm watching that in Honduras. Elsewhere, pop-up shower storm, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico over toward Montserrat. Now, as we work our way into tomorrow, we're going to see a little extra action near Cuba. So Cuba, a higher chance of some rain tomorrow. Some of that may spill over into the Cayman Islands and Jamaica. Guatemala, El Salvador, down through Costa Rica and Panama, watching out for some of the rain. Pop-up showers and storms, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. Antigua and Barbuda, Anguilla, not a lot, but you know I am watching this next system coming off the coast of Africa very carefully. And then as we work our way from Sunday, even into Monday, we're going to just see those scattered kind of afternoon variety of showers and storms. Eastern Pacific side has been behaving. All the action has been on the Atlantic, but we are going to see the possibility of something trying to develop here somewhat as we go over the next few days. I'll keep an eye on that on the Eastern Pacific side. So Barbados, again, the tropical wave nearby. Keep me posted in the comments on what you get. We're going to see those scattered showers and storms today. From Barbados back through St. Lucia. And as the tropical wave moves by, it stays unsettled this weekend. 50% chance of some showers and storms on Saturday. Same thing, Trinidad and Tobago will have some areas of rain the next couple days. Scattered showers and storms. Monitoring that. Grenada, 40 to 50% chance through the next couple days. And again, unsettled southeastern sections of the Caribbean with this new wave. St. Vincent and the Grenadines the next 2 days, 50% chance of scattered showers and storms. Scattered about, my friends, in Jamaica over toward Montego Bay and Falmouth. Cayman Islands for us, again, about a 40% chance. We have some showers nearby this morning. 40 to 50% chance as we work our way into Belize today and through the weekend. And Puerto Rico, isolated showers and storms around the next couple days. Very hot. A lot of us have been so hot, and that's going to be the case. Turks and Caicos, not too much action. Passing shower possible. Bahamas, 40% chance today, 30% chance for tomorrow. And again, Haiti and the Dominican Republic, mainly some afternoon storms around today and as we go through the weekend, holding at about a 40% chance. 20% today, U.S. Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands, 30% chance as we work our way into tomorrow. And in Aruba, mainly dry. Curacao, mainly dry. Bonaire, mainly dry. Very limited chance. Every now and then we get a little passing sprinkle or even a little mist in the morning, but that's been it. Guadeloupe, 30 to 40% chance. More of the action will be just to the south with that tropical wave. 50% chance today in Dominica, 50% chance today and tomorrow in Martinique with that tropical wave moving by. Next couple of days, St. Kitts and Nevis and Montserrat, 20 to 30% chance. And as we work our way into Antigua and Barbuda, rain chance very limited at 20%. Very limited again in Anguilla at 20%, and a 30% chance of a passing shower. St. Martin, Saba, Statia, get over towards St. Bart's. It would just be that passing shower. Costa Rica, about a 60 to 70% chance today and through the weekend. In northern Venezuela, we're holding on to a 30% chance. Slightly higher chance in Guyana. Hope you get a couple showers because we need it in spots. And while it's not high, at least a 30% chance in Suriname. Again, northwestern sections, better chance of seeing a few very isolated showers for today. So again, that major wave coming off the coast of Africa. We will see that long track hurricane form. Again, just a long track on this as it marches across. It will be approaching next week. And again, this channel is for safety. And that is it. I don't have any sponsors or anything like that. And again, I'm going to be watching this. We're going to see a bigger system develop. It doesn't mean it's coming at everyone. And I'm going to break that down so you know where it's going and where it's not going to kind of cut through all the noise out there for you. So we'll see if it kind of moves in or if it curves away. Long way to go in the hurricane season. We're at the halfway point now. 3 months to go. I will keep you posted. That is my promise to you every step of the way. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.